Hi folks, welcome back. Thank you for watching. Please do hit subscribe if you haven't done so yet. It really does help when you do that. So today folks, I've got a wonderful fuzz pedal to show you. Now regulars to this channel will know how much of a fan I am of Williams audio. Nick makes some of the absolute finest Tonebender replicas out there, amongst many other things too. His Mk1 is my favourite fuzz I've ever played, and his Mk2 and Mk3 are stunning also. But there's one member of the Tonebender family that Nick makes a version of that I'm yet to demo on this channel, so I intend on putting that right today. So this here is Nick's version of the Mk1.5 Tonebender. Now the 1.5 is a bit of an outlier in the Tonebender family because the Mark 1, 2 and 3 are all 3 transistor fuzzers, whereas the 1.5, as well as only being made for a few months if that, is a 2 transistor fuzz, and in terms of its circuit it's much closer to something like the Fuzz Face than it is the other Tonebenders, but tonally it's definitely its own thing and it's certainly part of the Tonebender family. Now, I think my favourite thing about the 1.5 is just how dynamic it is as a fuzz. And I don't necessarily mean in terms of dynamic range. I mean, if you leave the attack all the way up and the level all the way up and just don't touch the pedal, just by riding the guitar's volume control, if you leave everything on 10, it's really kind of saggy in the low end. And if you wallop the low E string, you can feel the fuzz kind of drop away underneath you and come back in. Just going from 10 down to 9 on the guitar's volume control, that sagginess goes away and the upper mid-range becomes really bitey. If you then go down even further, you get a really nice kind of sizzly top and a preamp-y type gain. Think something like the Hudson Broadcast or the JHS Colorbox. If you go down even further, it kind of becomes like a fat, dirty boost. You can achieve so many different levels of gain and different feels and different tones just by leaving everything wide open and riding your guitar's volume control. So today I'm going to do just that. I'm going to use a telly and put this fuzz into my JTM45 clone, which is going to be set just below the edge of breakup. And I'm going to leave the level control all the way up because these vintage correct Tonebender replicas don't have a huge amount of level. So I'm going to nudge the amp a little bit by leaving the level all the way up, just to let the gain of this pedal interact with the preamp section a little bit. And I'm going to use the full range of the attack knob, but I'm primarily going to focus on the top quarter because to me that's where the magic really happens, and that's where you can achieve the most sounds using the guitar's volume control. So please do comment underneath folks, let me know what you think of the Williams Audio Mark 1.5 today. I love chatting nerdy guitar stuff with you folks down in the comment section. And without further ado, let's rock.